Here we are. It's time for M19 sealed pre-release on Magic Online. Let's open our sealed pool. This is insane. I didn't even know this set was going to be out yet. And here we are playing it. Our goal is to get a Goblin Trash Master for our... oh boy. For our Legacy Goblin deck. We didn't do that. We just opened a Foil Mythic. And a Tezzeret. And 4 black rares. Double Death Baron. Fraying Omniscience? Omnipotence? No. I can't read. Yeah, Omnipotence. I'm so dyslexic. And then Isareth the Awakener. This card seems really good also. Foil Vivian Reed, though. That's cool. And Tezzeret's also insane. So, sweet. How do you build seal pool? Sort by color. This is your pre-release how-to guide. Alright? If you're not familiar with sealed deck, Limited's not as popular as it used to be. No good, reroll. You know what? You're right. I'm going to throw the Planeswalker and the Foil Planeswalker in the garbage and keep rerolling until I get my Trash Master. Alright, so pull down cards from each color. Oh, okay. This line here is weird. Alright, so let's go through and just look at, basically you go through, pick out each card you actively want to play in each color, and we can pick our colors. Looks like white's pretty light here, but, so we got Pegasus Courser is the creature that attacks and gives flying. It's like, okay. Star Crown Stag. This card's actually pretty good. Whenever it attacks, you tap a defender, which is great. Sweet, Villa Boy. Villa Boy, when you finish your league, let me know. Alright, I'll buy it off you. You can message me in the Twitch chat. Thank you. Stag is good. Gallant Cavalry. This card's fine. Just like the spell from Dominaria makes 2/2 Vigilance Knights. Locks it on Line Breakers, filler. Knight's Pledge is filler. Drill Master is okay, filler. The improved Suntail Hawk, still a Suntail Hawk. Typically, you don't necessarily want to immediately axe a color, but white looks pretty awful. There's no card in white where I'm like, wow, I want to play that card. It's just some filler cards and nothing, so it's pretty easy to dump that one off. Blue, what's blue got? Blue has Tezzeret, of course, which is great. Totally Lost is fine. Bone to Ash is pretty sweet. Snapping Drake is fine. Scholar of Stars, a 3/2. It comes into play. If you control an artifact, you draw a card. Not a lot of artifacts in the pool. Doesn't seem too good. Tolarian Scholar is 2/3, not very good. Skilled Animator, same artifact problem. The artifacty cards are probably better in draft. Typically, synergy cards are a lot better in draft than in sealed because it's hard to assemble your synergies in a sealed pool. Sealed pools often end up being more like mid-range decks in Constructed, where you're just playing the best cards you can, maybe splashing a color and just trying to keep your overall power level high. Whereas in Limited, you can kind of build a more synergistic deck where you're playing these sorts of synergy cards like Scholar of the Stars, and they're actually really good, but you gotta put the work in to make it work. So, Psychic Corrosion is a mill card. It's not very useful. Dwindle is a medium removal spell. Aven Wind Mage is fine. Wall of Mist is okay. Essence Scatter's fine. Disperse is fine. Anticipates whatever. Prodigy's another. This is the kind of perfect example of a card you would really want in certain draft decks and almost never want in sealed. So honestly, blue looks pretty mediocre. There's a million cards, but a lot of them are filler. And a card like Bone to Ash is good, but requires a certain set of circumstances. Beyond Tezzeret, blue is not looking that impressive. We do have Gearsmith Guardian, which is a 5/5 for 5 artifact. Blue creature, just kind of a blue card. Rogue's Gloves is okay with flyers. Marauder's Axe is a really bad Bone Splitter. Field Creeper, Apparatus. The artifacts are not very exciting. So let's move to black. Black's got Stitcher Supplier, which is a great Great card for Dredge. We just played Zombie. Vampire Neonate is actually kind of fine. I actually kind of like this card. Similar to Archer's Pulpit, which is an 05, which is better, but kind of cool card. Abnormal Endurance is like a mediocre trick. Walking Corpse, when you have 2 Death Barons, is pretty great. Double Death Baron, also pretty sweet. Ishrath the Awakener is sweet. Blood Divination, only really playable if we're playing like some sort of tokeny things. Fell Spectre is fine. Two-Headed Zombie. This card isn't great, but it's like fine. But we do have double Death Barons, which is pretty insane, so I like that one. Fraying Omnipotence. Each player loses half their life and discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half of the creatures they control and round up. That's not going to work in Sealed. Lich's Caress, double kill spell. It's pretty good. A Vampire Sovereign. This card's insane. I remember at the beach house with Frank Scarron, we were looking at the spoiler, and Frank saw this card. Frank's a big-time limited player, and Frank was like, this card is stupid. Like, a 3/4 flyer for 5 is already playable, and it comes into play and Lightning Helixes your opponent. That is dope. Okay, and then we have 2 Bog Stompers, which is not really that exciting. Okay, so black seems pretty reasonable. Kill spells, some good rares, pretty cool. Red's got Crash Through, whatever. Goblin Motivator is okay. Shock's good. Sure Strike. Pyromancer. This card's actually a pretty good aggro card. Double Cast. No. Active Treason, no. Electrickery, or Electrify is good. Hostile Minotaur. This card's great. The Artifact guy works with the Thopter tokens. Yeah, I mean, Tezzeret's pretty great. Spark Tongue Dragon. It's kind of cool. A reasonable common dragon. Apex Power is awful. So, honestly, our pool's looking a little thin. There's a lot of filler cards here, which is fine. We'll work on it. Act Treason's okay. All right, so Vivian Reed. Let's read this Planeswalker because I haven't actually read it yet. Vivian Reed is a 5-mana Planeswalker, and it has 5 loyalty. It's a +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. That's pretty good. -3, Disenchant or Plummet. That's pretty good. And then -8, Emblem. Creatures you control get +2/+2, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. So win the game, basically. Okay, so Vivian's obviously very good. Druid of the Cowl is great. Greenwood Sentinel. Bear. Sure. Plummet. Root Snare. Fog. Blanchworn Armor. Not great. Unless you're really heavy green. Elvish Rejuvenator. Oaken Form. I mean, we're really like, again, the filler cards are just Druid of Horns, Giant Spider. Yeah, there's no playable cards here. All right, so we're going to dump the green probably, unfortunately. Regal Bloodlord is a 5-mana 2/4 flyer. Beginning of each end step, you gain life, make a bat. That's cute. Let's look at our blue-black card here. Psychic Symbiont. 6 mana for a 3/3 flyer. When it comes into play, your opponent discards a card, you draw a card. This card is insane. This is like the perfect sealed deck card. Exactly what I was saying about power versus synergy. This is your perfect power card. This is the kind of card that is a little overcosted, but just straight card advantage on a good body. This is great. 2 of these is insane. This is probably going to make us play blue-black. So that's pretty cool. And then Skyrider Patrol is a 4-mana 3/2 flyer. 2/3 flyer. Beginning combat, you can pay a mana. This card's good, but don't think that's where we're at. All right, cool. This card's great. Great. Okay. So one of the ways I like to describe sealed in my coaching sessions is I like to talk about the idea of, imagine you were to go through your entire pool and rate every card from 1 to 10. Visceral! Risa, what's up, my friend?
Welcome back.
So, imagine you were to go through the pool and rate every card, right? So, for example, I think that a card like Pegasus Courser is like a 4 or a 5. It's good in aggro decks. It's okay. A card like Shock is like a 7 or an 8. Pretty powerful card. Almost always going to play it. A card like Ishrath the Awakener. This is closer to like an 8 or a 9. It's a very powerful card. Great stats. Card advantage. Fantastic. You know, and then obviously a card like Umezawa's Jit or whatever is like a 10. So imagine you're rating each card on a power level. You don't have to actually do this. Your goal in building your seal deck is to build the most cohesive, consistent deck with the highest number score possible. So basically what I'm saying is you want to play all of your, as many 9s and 10s and 8s as possible, and as few like 3s and 4s as possible. Basically what the goal is you want to maximize the power level of your pool. Most of the power in our pool is concentrated in black. Tezzeret's great. This card's great. So a lot of good stuff happening there. So I think that hitting into this card's great. Yeah, I just missed that one. Sorry. Looks like we're gonna be blue-black. Let's sort through here. Now, the supplier milling cards. Does that have any relevance to us? Aside from this card, not really. I don't think it's necessary to play the supplier. I do like the Vampire Neonate. Scatter's good. Wind Mage is fine. Dwindle's fine. Our curve here is not super great. Probably can't play both these Bone to Ashes. Being a 1/1 zombie is not enough for me for Death Baron. I also think we're going to want to play possibly 18 lands in this deck because we have a lot of big stuff. And we want to hit all of our land drops. So Snapping Drake is honestly a little off in this deck. It's like, doesn't really block that well. Like, the zombie is cool because it blocks well and attacks well and plays well with Death Baron. The Fell Spectre is also just card advantage. Again, like, if we're, you know, Fell Spectre and Psychic Symbiont, whatever, and card advantage, card advantage, card advantage, that feels pretty good. I don't think it's that can afford to choose the draw because we're lacking in early removal. The Guardian's going to go. We have plenty of good 5s. This is an instant or sorcery. It's an instant. This card's, like, not that good. We're a little light on removal, but, like, this card's pretty bad. The equipments are... Oh, this card's fine. We're going to play this card. The equipments are okay, but usually you turn to equipment when you need to find some way to win the game. Like, you are concerned with the overall power level of your deck and you want to improve your mediocre creatures to try and overcome. I think that's not going to be a problem for us. We have plenty of top-end power here. We have a great Planeswalker. We have double of this card, Vampire, removal spells, double Death Baron, Isareth. So, don't think we need any equipment in this deck. Like, Marauder's Axe is just like a really bad Bone Splitter. Rogue's Glove. I think both these cards are playable, but only if you have early creatures and not much late game. We can afford to add one more card to our deck. We're going to play 18 lands. Bone to Ash is sweet, but if our opponent's deck is fast, it's risky. I wouldn't mind some other early creature. We're going to play the Apparatus, I think. This card is not great, but we're lacking in early removal and early things to do. And the fact that it's instant speed is nice with our Essence Scatter and our Bone to Ash and stuff. So I think we're going to go here. Other ways to build this deck. Again, honestly, our pool is pretty... There's a lot of good cards, but we have so many Blanchwood Armors and Shore Strikes and just filler cards that we're not really doing a great job. Trying to splash like the Skyrider Patrol or like play 3 colors with our Stream. Not enough fixing for that. So I'm not really interested in that either. So we're going to start here. Deck seems pretty good. A lot of power. Probably just gonna go. This wants an 11-7 split. I think 10-8 is fine. 10 sources for Death Baron's totally fine with me. We do have double blue and Bone Ash and Tezzeret. We do want to draw blue early for the wall and the scatter. Wall's not great, but I think it buys enough time for us. I think I'm cool with this. So that's the deck. Let's go. What do you guys think? We do have removal spells. This deck seems like a 7.5. It's got some good stuff going on. A little lacking in removal. Doesn't have a great curve. Has some good power on the top end, but like is not like whoa, you know. What does everyone think of the deck? Poll time. How many matches will this deck win in a 5-round league? Poll 60. How many wins are we going to get? Type in your number of wins. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Type in a number 0 to 5 or your poll vote will not count. How many wins? I'm saying 4 because I'm confident in myself as a Magic player. The thing is, Death Baron's good, but like we don't have that many zombies. It's not that good. Just a 2/2 for 3 that's kind of a lord, you know? Cast your vote in chat. How many wins will this deck get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Don't need our graveyards open. We're not playing Dredge anymore.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes.
And we also have our Trash Master lined up too. So that's cool for our Goblins deck later, which is nice. This hand's fine. We're very likely to board in our second Bone to Ash if our opponent is playing any sort of slow deck at all. Six wins. I like that. This card's pretty cool. I like it. It'd be cool if it was a zombie, but... Alright, the votes are in, and a very, very close race between 3 and 4 wins. The winner is 3 wins with 21 votes, then 4 with 19. So everyone's thinking, like, I think 3.5 is a very, very good estimation for our number of wins here. Unfortunately, that Swift Claw goes through our Neonate, but... What are some different tips I would give for 2HG? Find the cards that are really good in 2HG. Cards that say each opponent, like that Infectious Horror card is in it. It's 2/2 for 4. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses 2 life. Cards like that. This card seems insane in 2HG. It's basically drains for 2 and you gain 2. And because they start at 30 and not 40, it's almost like drain for 2.5. So look for cards like that. I think in 2HG, me and Nicole have actually played a good amount of 2HG together. I think it's good to have, you can kind of have one deck be a lot of creatures and one deck be a little more supporty with spells. Me and Nicole like to build aggressive decks in 2HG, which is kind of weird, but I think that you can really get out from under people quickly. 30 life is not that much when there's 2 players attacking. Okay, so we're almost assuredly trading the Death Baron for the Swift Claw next turn, which is fine by me. Oh, you only gain 1, right, sure. Alright, so no land is great. We could dwindle this, but I'd much rather trade my Death Baron than waste a good removal spell. So Sky Scanner. This card's kind of cool. It's like a cantrip flying Elvish Mystic. It's good Marauder's Axe, obviously. Yes, Mill can also be viable in 2HG, that's definitely true. If you get like 2 of at Enchantment, you can just focus on one player and mill them and win the game. Which I'm sure makes our resident Mill Pro Xerox very happy. Alright, it's easy block here. With cards like Tezzeret and other powerful cards in our deck, we're pretty happy to just play the long game here. So now you have an interesting choice of playing Snapping Drake to block the Sky Scanner or just leaving up Bone to Ash. If they just equip an attack, yeah, I'm going to play Drake. So I want to get the Tezzeret down safely, so... Once again, I'm more than happy to trade here if they attack with the Marauder's Axe. But instead they're attacking with just this thing. So this probably looks like the like plus it, and if it dies you get it back card, which is like obviously pretty good when you draw a card. One of the things that a pre-release is that like you're never going to know all the cards in the set unless you study the entire set for like 9 hours, which I don't expect you to do. But you can get a feel for when it's a trick. Obviously, this looks like a trick here. Normally, if this was like, if it was a giant growth style trick, I would love to block. Because I'm very much in favor of blocking and making them use their tricks on your bad cards. But that card in specifically, I'll find it for you. We have it. It's this card. Abnormal Endurance. Will trade with my creature, and then that creature comes back and they draw another card. So it's actually a 2-for-1. So I don't want to get 2-for-1'd. So normally I would block with most tricks, but in this case, there's a common card that 2-for-1's me that makes a lot of sense here, so I'm more than happy to just take the 1 here. And yes, you really open a Tezzeret. And a foil Vivian green Planeswalker. Whoa, that card's good. Okay, now we're in trouble. This card's insane. Oh, never mind. Better lucky than good. We'll just kill it. Yeah, this card's insane. This is like the Hero of Bladehold of the set. 4/4 for 4. Whenever it attacks, you put in 2/1/1 white lifelinkers. Tapped and attacking. So, very lucky draw there, drawing the Lich's Caress. I'll take it. And now we're in a spot again where I'm just going to attack. I'm not going to... If they've now told me they have that card, and if they attack again, I'm not going to block again, so I'm just going to attack. Then once Tezzeret comes down, the Thopter can block it, and I'm totally cool with making that exchange, so... Interesting. I feel like there's some argument here for just saying go and leaving a Bone Dash. We play Tezzeret. I guess we have the Dwindle. Yeah, just play Tezzeret. Does go to 6. God, this card's so good. Welcome to M19, my friends. When you play in your pre-release, you should try and open a Tezzeret. Simple as that. We're not going to attack. I'm going to play it pretty safe here. I also don't want to trade. I don't want to trade with their trick anyway, so... Skeleton Archer. When Archer enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target. That card's pretty good. Jeez. Alright, well... Now it looks like they might get us with their trick, and that's okay. Tez is really good. I think Tez is currently underrated. I don't think people realize how good this card is. That was bad for us. So they had a flash creature and a removal spell. And they're both attacking Tezzeret. So we're going to block... If we block the... Yeah, I'm going to block the ground creature. Blocking the flyer walks into the trick, and the Thopter can block the flyer anyway, so we're just going to trade off here. A lot of 3-power creatures, though. Alright, would have loved to have drawn a land there, so I could play Walking Corpse and lead up Bone to Ash. We did not. I could draw a card, but I think I'd rather make a flyer. We have Strangling Spores also. I could go Dwindle Walking Corpse. They only have 1 card left. That's pretty good for us. Just defend, defend, defend is all we got to do here. Man. Remember the card Last Gasp? It's this card, but it costs 2 instead of 4. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to play... Yeah, we'll put this on the Archer. We still think their last card is that trick. So don't want to put it on this thing and have them just let it die and get it back. Remember Bile Blight? That's a card. Okay, Tezzeret. Tezzeret wins 1 game. Okay, sideboarding. They have a lot of 3-power creatures, which makes me want to bring in some sort of extra blocker. I guess it's just Tolarian Scholar. Kind of sucks. Bring in Scholar over... Maybe the Vampire Neonate's just not good here. Like, almost every card they played could attack through it. Yeah, we're going to cut the Neonate. I'm just going to bring in a Field Creeper. It's not great, but just blocks early creatures. Being an artifact doesn't really matter, but this is fun. Who's playing in a pre-release tonight or this weekend? Please raise your hand in chat. This hand's not great, but it's fun. Hello. Legacy 1K tomorrow? Screw Seal playing Legacy. Marauder's Axe. Sure. Obviously want to draw a Swamp, but, you know. My weekend is going to be, I have my buddy BMO's birthday party tonight out in Brooklyn. Tomorrow, we're going to a minor league baseball game. It's like a going away party for us, for me and Nicole and John, with Nicole's family. And Sunday is my engagement party. So I'm probably not playing a pre-release this weekend. Alright. Well, it's a castable card, so I'm cool with it. Mostly interested in blocking and just playing... Oh my god, that card's so good. Alright, well... We're going to try and block and Strangling Spores. This card needs to leave the battlefield immediately because this card is actually just insane. We do have a Caress, so like next turn, I guess we could just have played the Baron and then blocked both tokens and killed it with Spores next turn. I kind of like using Spores and blocking though, and then making them use a trick if they have it, and then I can Caress and or Tether it. Luminous Bonds. That's a pretty huge tilt. Okay. Alright, well... Damn. We get to kill the thing. But now there's 2 life-linking tokens in play with the equipment, which is pretty insane. So... Ebernard, that stinks. Okay, so these tokens plus the equipment are going to be really, really annoying. But Tezzeret helps a bit. Pegasus Courser. We draw a land and probably just play this thing. Okay. Play the Horror, get a card out of their hand, make a reasonable blocker. If you play Tezzeret, make a token, there's a chance Tezzeret just dies. I'm just going to use all my mana this turn. Also, if you draw a land, we can go Snapping Drake, Death Baron. We should like clean this board up a little bit. I can see Modern Spirit. I think Modern Spirits is like alright. Oh my god, no! That makes this game harder. They discarded a Doomed Deserter. Ugh. So I think Modern Spirits is already like a reasonably playable deck. So the new additions definitely help it. This card's great, right? We have 2 of these. We're not going to block here. We're going to need to trade off with these tokens eventually, which really sucks, but not yet. Skeleton Archer. Okay. We got some work to do, but they can give the Archer flying. Kind of like we can just go blocker, or we can go blocker strangling spores. You want to leave the spores up. Again, Marauder's Axe plus these tokens is really, really brutal. Okay. This works for me. So I can just block first. Oh, sweet. It's going to need one. Trash Masters! Like, trading actual cards for these two tokens that were just free is really tilting. But okay. That wasn't bad. This card seems really good. Very, very solid card. Like, I don't want to trade my 3/3 flyer for either one of these cards. We're just going to kill this Archer. Leave up Essence Scatter, which is kind of nice. And just start attacking. And then we'll play Snapping Drake to block next turn. No, Trash Master's a sideboard card. Like, a 3/3 Lord for 4 is terrible. It's just awful. So ideally we draw some creature if it's not Snapping Drake to block this cat. So I'll have to trade a 3-power flyer for it. But if I have to, I will. Losing Tezzeret was brutal. We lost Tezzeret to a duress. Just devastating. We planned our entire game around it. Alright, cool. That was fine, I guess. It's not ideal because I just gain 3 life every turn. Yeah. So the question is, do we trade our Snapping Drake for the cat? I think the answer is no. We have Essence Scatter for their next threat. Wall of Mist can just like hold parity with the cat for now, and we just deal 6 every turn. So I guess going to less than 3 or 3 or less allows them to draw a kill spell and win the game. But yeah, obviously. All right, sure. I mean, obviously they drew the exact removal spell to kill me that turn, but I still think our play is probably right. Maybe we should have traded the Drake off, but they are at 30-something life. I'm not sure. Obviously annoying, but is what it is. That Hero of Bladehold card is really, really good. Really, really good. Do I want this other Bone to Ash? They seem to have a lot of cheap creatures. We're on the play. Bone to Ash is pretty awesome. Yeah, this is... we're doing it. Bone to Ash is great. I'm going to cut the Creeper because we're on the play. Think you trade the Psychic thing? That was a while ago. I don't know about that. A 3/3 flyer is pretty big. Stands fine. It's not great, but this deck would kill for a divination, I think. This is definitely a divination deck. I think Tuk Tuk Scrapper stinks. I think it's insanely inefficient. I'm not Essence Scattering a 2-drop. Probably going to save that for turn 4 for their Hero Blade Hold. Child of Night. That card's great. Fell Spectre. Alright, well, we gotta leave up Essence Scatter here. For the possible 4/4. We just can't beat it. It's not better than Tin Street. You're just wrong. I have very strong opinions on goblins, and I'm not easily swayed. Gallant Cavalry? Ugh. That card's like pretty good. We're waiting so long with Essence Scatter. Ugh. Dash. Nice mana base. Match 1, yes. Okay. I mean, I'm aware of interactions. I've cast many Tinture Hooligans in my day. We can't... Like, they just have too much stuff in play. I guess if we draw a land, and we can play the Fell Spectre and leave up Essence Scatter, it's pretty good. Spectre blocks a lot of stuff. We draw an island. Like, we can't actually beat that stupid 4/4. And now we've just tanked for so long and just so obvious we have Essence Scatter. Ugh. Damn. All right, so now we're okay. We're gonna take some damage here, but Bone to Ash is great. Goblins are coming later, don't worry. Gotta get our Trash Master first. So they're playing our removal, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter because it just get blocked by the wall anyway. I know they have a flyer. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Doomed Dissenter, sure. That's pretty cool. Murder. That's kind of shitty. All right. Might have held this bone to ash a little too long.
How did you get here?
That's pretty good. All right. They 4-4 bomb us. They 4-4 bomb us. Loki, I agree. 2-mana Shatter Goblin.
How did you get here? We entered a contest.
And equipment is good, but all your creatures suck. Yeah, I played really bad this game. Just like don't really have any good blocks. We dwindle the knight. We block this. Ugh. I have 2 archers. Oh my god, they had the thing too. Oh, I've been playing around it all game. Yeah, whatever's fun. Thanks, that's. Lunch is here. God damn it. I mean, we're just super dead. Our opponent played well. Well, I think it's pretty good, honestly. It's like it seems kind of scrappy, but like just a lot of like reasonable cards. I think this card's like very good. I mean, like we're just we can't even like survive anything.
You used to call me on my.
Thanks for following, everyone. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead. We just have no. We're just dead. Alright, whatever. Alright. This card is insane. Leonin War Leader. If you're a student, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're doing our pre-release prep. Can you believe it? We're already playing M19. I had no idea if a set was even legal yet. And we opened a foil Vivian Reed and a Tezzeret because we're awesome. And we lost round 1 because we suck. What are you going to do? Doing a little pre-release prep, like I said. If you haven't followed the show, make sure you follow on YouTube. And after this, we're playing some Goblins. Legacy Goblins. We're going to see how things stack up with no more Deathrite Shaman. I think Titan Shift in Modern is one of many reasonable Modern decks. Thanks, Sis. I agree. I think new Tezzeret's really, really good.
Yes, I'm so I can't wait.
If it didn't duress it from us in game 2, he won the game easily. So, all right, this is basically what we signed up for. A lot of very sealed deck cards in our hand. Kind of slower, card advantage-y, not so efficient but powerful cards. Do I like Psy for standard? What's Psy? Well, Donut says I play a toolbox goblin deck. I don't play ports, just more goblins. LOL. Still I'll have wastelands, but yeah, I also got a silly goblin tunneler in there to make pile drivers unblockable. I think the fact that you're just saying that you have like I just play more goblins. LOL. I have a silly card. I think your mentality is very common. That you're just kind of playing the fun cards you want to play. It doesn't mean it's optimal. You know, like I don't think goblin tunneler is the correct card to play. But I think you know that too, which is like very common among goblins players. Whenever a deck falls out of competitive favorability, usually the people playing it are more in love with the deck than wanting to play it because it's good. So they just want to play all the cute cards and have a super cool toolbox and just have a lot of fun with it. Goblin Settler? Goblin Settler, sweet. Walking Corpse. This card's really good. Jeez. This is like the perfect sealed deck card. Wire Instigator's awful. Whoa. 4 colors. Is there really that much fixing in this set? Kind of feeling an Essence Scatter. Not too fond about it, but we're slamming our guy anyway. Alright. Bombs away. Oh, yeah. God, I love this card. This card's so good. Perfect sealed deck card. Perfect. They discarded Lena. Selfless Champion. Cool. Goblin Lackey, Cedric agreed with me. Cedric tried out not playing Pile Driver and playing Winstigator and then just told me I was right and that he was wrong. I love Cedric, but I am definitely more of an authority on goblins than Cedric is. Just because he has a token doesn't mean he knows everything about goblins. Alright, so opponent is playing a slower, 4-colory something deck. We're going to want probably this Boned Ash. We're going to want to get rid of the Vampire and the Wall. I wish I had like a counter spell of some kind. I could see playing Anticipate in the slower matchup. rest of these cards mostly suck, so sure. I don't know what token that would be. Well, we draw a swamp, and this hand brings the beats, so we're going to keep. Sweet. Do it. Ooh. That's interesting. It's the casual 2-mana 3/1 in the 4-color deck. Sigiled Sword of Valerian. 3 to equip. Equip creature gets +2/+0. Has vigilance as a knight. Whenever it attacks, you get a knight. This card's stupid. Now what? We're 0-1. Here's your pre-release tip. Open this card, you should play it. Man. So that's so sick is like you can just like equip, attack, I block and kill it, and then you just re-equip the knight and attack with that too. We're gonna play the Wind Mage and block. Side note, why does this card have prowess? Why does it have this weird pseudo prowess? You know? I mean, you dwindle it, they just attack and make a token anyway. Want to block the token? Why? I think we can erase this. So they equip here, attack for 4, and now we Baron. We do another Baron, and attack for 1,000,000. Prowess had Evergreen status revoked. Ooh, that's a pretty sick draw. That's a problem. Oh, hello. So I was gonna Baron here. Now the Barons take the Barons out of range of this, and the Barons can block Knights, I guess. That's pretty annoying. This card's so good. Oh my god. This seems like one of the best rares in a set for sealed. Because you just play it, obviously you just always play it. The card just seems so good. Maybe I tether it and just start to make blocks, I guess? I know what Prowess is. Yes, I know. Prowess is non-creature, and this is instant and sorcery. It's just, like, very, very similar. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it have Prowess. No, this card is not playable and constructed. Oh, man. I think I really underestimated how fast this card was. I mean, the thing is, my plan was to play Death Baron this turn. And then have multiple good blockers for Knights. So I'll have 2 3/3s. But this just throws a total wrench in that plan. Now I just think we're playing Tezzeret and making blocks. But gross. And the next turn we can go Death Baron Dwindle if we have to. I'm not saying that Spellweaver Eternal is good. I'm just saying that Aven Windmage is unplayable and constructed. I mean, you can say my deck is freaking nuts, but I'm currently 0-1 and I'm getting crushed. So, like, this card is insane. How good is this card? It's actually just unbelievable. It's just like a never-ending stream of nights. Alright, so Baron Dwindle Token, I guess. Like, Tezzeret's great and all, but they've traded 2 cards for 3 of our cards and still have 2 2/2s in play. Alright, so we block this. It's all attacking Tezzeret. Guess we just trade. This card's so good. Not as good as this card, but this card's great too. Wow. Okay. Well, so now they have their shock thing. They have their apparatus in their hand. If we play our apparatus, they just equip the pack beast. So I double block. This is bad. They gotta ban this card from Unlimited. It's not fair. So they got back their thing and didn't play it, so they could have Essence Scatter here.
Just wait longer.
Okay, that's not bad. That ends the chain here. If we kill this thing, they can't. They're out of creatures. They still have 5 cards in it because they haven't had to cast a spell yet. It's just some crappy frozen pizza. But good lord. So we draw a card and make a token. Because they're not going to have an attacker next turn. Yeah, I'll just draw a card. I should have killed it first, because they could have like a... I don't know what counter spells are in a set, but... Alright. Will Tezzeret be enough to overcome the Sigiled Sword of Valerian? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh my god, I forgot they had that. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm the worst Magic player to ever live. Hey, Lucas. What's up? God, so bad. Just unbelievably bad. We had a chance to win this game on the back of Tezzeret until I just threw our Tezzeret into the garbage can. Oh my god. Yeah. Both these cards are real good. I gotta leave up Bone to Ash. Well, if you're looking to figure out what cards are good for your pre-release, we've certainly seen a lot of them in play. Sword of Valerian's insane. Arcane Encyclopedia is insane. This card's actually pretty good. Trusty Pack Beast. A 2/3 Gravedigger for 3 is quite good. This card's insane. Like, I don't think our Vampire Sovereign can get all the way there. Okay, it's not a bad draw. Oh. We said that earlier, they had Essence Scatter. I'm so bad. I should have played this card first. Yeah, I'm not sure what my opponent's like splashing for. I mean, they haven't played a black card yet, I don't think. They've played an Electrify. They could have a few. I mean, there are a lot of common dual lands, but... They have 4 cards in hands, and none of them are creatures. Which is like... Unless they're all lands... I mean, I couldn't realistically find a COA way that we win this game. Oh, cool. Okay. Definitely a well-built sealed deck. This is how you want to build a sealed deck. Our opponent has maximized their pool. They're playing all their powerful cards. They're splashing a bit. You know, we can't see their mana base, but assume it's reasonable. Get a lot of power in your deck. That's a very good thing to do. All right. So now it seems that our opponent's deck is better than ours in a longer game, so we probably need to be a little more aggressive, which sucks. I wish there was like a cancel. I would love a cancel. I guess we just leave this. Well, they played the Electrickery. Could have Banespire. You could have Banespire though. We'll claim Rust. I haven't actually really played that much Magic in the last month, so we'll claim Rust for the horrible play. I think I'm 0-1. All right, that's a curve. Pretty classic limited hand. Bear, Windrake, Snapping Drake, Essence Scatter. Alright, so Mountain is their splash color and they played it turn 1. Interesting. I guess we're shipping, right? Manalith is a card? Okay. Card's good. They don't have a good play this turn. All right, I think we're in good shape now. Playing Flyer plus Essence Scatter this turn is pretty dope. So, like I was saying that I wanted to try and make our deck more aggressive because their late game is better than ours. We couldn't really do that because our pool didn't allow it. We've drawn a very aggressive hand, so I think we've gotten pretty fortunate here. Just have like 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop counterspell. Like, this is perfect. Doesn't get much better than that, so. Looks like we're going to steal this one despite our opponent's deck being a lot better than ours. Opponent goes to 3. So one of those spots where like need to decide if you want to play around a Wrath or not. There's obviously the rare Wrath in this set. Could they play 2 things? There's a Mana War in the set. Yeah, we'll just play the thing. Yeah, okay, that's probably game. Like, if you ever give this card time, it'll beat you every time. The Arcane, this card's really, really good, but the way to beat it is just to kill your opponent because it's obviously kind of mana efficient. We'll take that one. We'll take that one. All right, we're 1-1. If you're sitting here, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing a M19 Prerelease. We're like one of the first ones in. So we're one of the first 100 people to play with this set. If you're getting ready for your pre-release, you should be watching and taking notes about what cards are sweet. We've seen a lot of good ones so far. Watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Up after this, we're playing some Legacy Goblins with Goblin Trash Master. Someone's got to give me one of those, though, or sell it to me. So, playing a blue-black sealed deck. Our deck's pretty good. I'll keep. This hand's pretty bad, but what's Sarkhan's Unsealing? I think mulling a hand like this is just too conservative and sealed. In sealed, like, your hands are not going to be great. Your opponent's not going to curve out on you every time. Like, we have any land cast our 4-drop. We have good spells in our hand. We have a removal spell. Like, you got to have a little faith in your deck in sealed. Like, decks are not that fast. Goblin Instigator. See? Easy as that. Oh, it's an enchantment where, like, big creatures come in and kill stuff? Yeah, it seems very, very good in sealed. Woo! Opponent's getting ready for the goblins now. Strangling Spores. Alright, this is fun. I think Fell Spectre's pretty good here. Little 1/3 action. Fiery Finish to the graveyard. You'd think a card named Fiery Finish could go to the face and like finish the game. But Lightning Mare. Can't be countered, can't be blocked by blue creatures, and gets bigger. Card's pretty good. I think that the green mare is actually very good. So their attacks here are like not at all. Okay. I figured at least the lightning mare would attack. Alright, so we just ship here. Not ideal, but obviously we would love a second blue for Bone to Ash. We have Strangling Spores, Dwindle. This is fine. Can afford to take a hit or two from the Lightning Mare. We have mana up for Neonate. It's fine. Pretty okay with this board state. We also have a removal spell or two in our hand for possible bombs. I don't want to trade here. This is fine. The Spectre is holding off the entire army of goblins, so I'm fine with all this. Okay. Salvager of Secrets returns the fiery finish to their hand. Okay. So they have fiery finish and one more card, and I have to decide if I want to cast this Strangling Spores or not. I think I do. I'm just going to kill the mayor. Snapping Drake is also fine. Anything that has more than one toughness is fine right now, because it just blocks the stupid goblins. Yes, Black Mare would be very, very good. Is Fiery Finish a instant or sorcery? Alright, so nothing. It's fine by me. Obviously, I'd prefer an Ion there, but this is fine. I think I'm fine just attacking. Sorcery? Okay. Alright. So we draw land, play our Psychic guy, which is great. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand, now 3, so likely to discard a good card. Got some kill spells, got some Neonate activations. Opponent is showing great patience by not killing our Spectre. Oops. I think the green mare is actually very good. It is well sized. It's not necessarily. I think it's better in constructed than limited, but I think it has a pretty interesting role to play in constructed. Sweet. So now, do we slam our Symbiont or just leave a Bone to Ash? They have 2 cards in hand. They have not played a threat in a long time, and they have the big damage spell in their hand also. I think it's somewhat likely they have their own Bone to Ash or counterspell. I'm just going to keep this board as it is and just leave a Bone to Ash. Hey Andy resub, welcome back my friend. Bork, bork, bork. I just love playing their lands. What? Fiery Finish on Snapping Drake. 2 mana up. I'm kind of feeling the Essence Scatter, I'm not going to lie. I am now more certain they have Essence Scatter in their hand. And I'm honestly pretty happy to just keep this board as it is. Just leave a Bone to Ash. I'm in no rush. I will draw a creature eventually that I can play. Sure. Opponent's kind of been like waxing and waning in their attacks. Like, I'm not sure why this attack is good this turn. It wasn't good last turn. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Vampire Neonate's doing some work though. Death Baron's cool too. Yep. Thinking about Essence Scatter. Damn, we're good. Even though we played horribly the last match. That's okay. Alright, now I'm ready to just fire off the dude. Get that last card, draw a card, put some fires in play. If they drew an Essence Scatter for their turn, God bless them, you know? They discarded a mountain, we just redraw a Caress. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. The synergy. That's insane. We're playing Spectre Tribal. Whenever you opponent discards a card, they lose 2 life. It's a McGrim. And we have more discard effects. We're doing it. Sweet. Opponents, I guess, they get a lot of 1/1 creatures in it. But I don't really have... If Field Creeper was a bear, I'd be playing it, but it's not. I think we're just going to leave it as is. Did dodge the Banefire, it's true. Suck, you ain't going to watch the World Cup? You're saying soccer is more exciting than my stream? That is one of the worst insults I've ever received in my entire life. Just throwing that out there. Watch both! I can't even root for America because we're not even in the World Cup, right? God, America sucks. It's not the 4th of July anymore, I can say that. Yeah. Again, it's not great, but it's a keep. Summon your Psi Master Thopterus. Is that the creature, and if you play a artifact, you get Thopter? Card's pretty cool. Sell me your Goblin's Trash Masters. I have a Tezzeret, if you would like a Tezzeret. I don't know what the going rate is, but I have a Tezzeret in my deck. When this league is over, I'd be happy to sell it to you. I think we're 2-1, or 1-1. Man, they're so ready for Goblins. We're playing Goblins after this. Legacy Goblin. Oh, there it is. Playing Legacy Goblins. This card is great, by the way. We're playing Legacy Goblins after this, and our opponent is trying to skip to that part of the stream. Opponent says, real question, can I beat a 2/2 for 2? We shall see. I think if you're playing blue and you're playing Karn, you're playing an artifact deck, and you're not playing this card, you're kind of crazy. Out of your mind. This card is really, really, really good. Ooh. Aggressive. Oh, they did have the Banefire. Were we in Banefire range last game? No, right? Do I have any Brightlings? No. Alright. How about a 4/2? Can you beat that? You were at 18? Okay. Felspire. We're just playing our Tezzeret. Menace, not very good here, but that's okay. Boggart Brute. Also not great against Tezzeret. We'll play... I guess Snapping Drake's fine. That's fair. I mean, Tezzeret's definitely not a very fast card, so... I don't think that Dark Dweller Oracle fits into the Dirty Kitty deck at all. Some hand we have here. Beginning of your end step, you search your library for a permanent... What? Any permanent? An emblem with at the beginning of your end step, search your library for a permanent card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. Why is it not, like, artifact related? It's weird. You just search for any card and put it in play every turn. Interesting. Let's make a Thopter. Play a Fell Spectre. Getting like that. I mean, like, we're just like, doesn't really matter what we do, I feel like. Not really planning on ultimating Tezzeret anyway, so. Like, I don't think I'd want a permanent in play that wasn't just my Tezzeret. I guess I would. Oh, Tezzeret's crossing the planar bridge. Goblin Chain Whirler, kill my creatures. I guess that would have been pre-combat, but... Sift? That's a good card. Another very, very powerful card for your sealed deck. At your pre-release, you open a Sift, you're going to want to play it, possibly even splash it. Oh my god, the Fell Spectre. They discarded a card for Sift. Take 2. Don't forget this card. This card's not just come into play, they discard take 2. There's more going on about that card. Alright, I mean, this is just like pretty silly. There's no Red Wrath in this set, is there? Yeah, Tezzeret's good. It's good. Bork, bork, bork. Opponent got stuck on land for a few turns. And, whoa! Oh, that's pretty cool. Opponent had Switcheroo in their deck, so they can switch to the Goblin token with a good card. That's fun. Psychic Corrosion. Fiery. Yeah, they have plenty of cool cards. Oh, this card's great, too. Djinn of Wishes. Really, really good card. Opponent got kind of mana screwed. We'll take it, though. We're 2-1. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're playing, right now we're playing the M19 pre-release. After this, we're playing some Legacy Goblins. We're 2-1. And... yeah, set seems kind of cool so far. Opened up a foil Planeswalker. Cool. And a Tezzeret. Cool. Didn't open our Trash Master, though. Well, we're not playing Modern, so we're not guaranteed to 3-2 every league. Opponent chose to draw, which kind of sucks, because our hand is definitely a hand that would much rather be on the draw. Also means our Wall of Mist probably isn't great if they're a slower deck. Oh, I think we got the mulligan in this hand. Really hate mulliganing and sealed. Basically, have to draw a swamp to be able to do anything. I'm gonna mulligan. If this was a Grizzly Bear, I'd probably keep. Like it was a Walking Corpse. If our opponent's choosing to draw, though, it means their deck is probably slow. And, a little more late game oriented, which means his wall's gonna be pretty bad. So Loki asks, what modern deck do I think is the most similar to Legacy Goblins in playstyle? Honestly, maybe the Todd Stevens Green White Value Town deck. I think in Standard, the most Goblins Z deck recently was Zombies. I actually really enjoyed playing Zombies. It was very, very similar to Goblins in that you'd be... It's like a board control deck that can also beat down, and you just have a lot of good card advantage and stuff. Alright, Bolt Malt to 6. We're gonna bottom that. Good games, my friend. Sorry about the Mana Screw in game 2. Tezzeret's also busted. Land. Swamp. Yes. Yes. Do I think Zombies can be a real deck again in Standard? Yeah, maybe. Leon's Mastery is still really good. Don't have Essence Scatter, please. Tilt. Yeah, it's funny because we were joking about Banefire in game 1, and you had it in game 2, so it's funny. Okay. Two-headed Zombie is definitely better right now. Menace better on an empty board. Attacks her more. This card's really good. Truth be told. Didn't draw the Island Fort Teferi. Alright, we're shipping. I don't think killing one of these so we can get in for 4 really matters. We can just trade with both of them. It's totally fine. We're pretty interested in keeping the board clear. We're winning the race. We're playing a flyer. Keep the board clear for Tezzeret. That's pretty good. If you're unlucky, Punk, you did. Ooh, good that we held that swamp. Card's so good. Awkward. Super awkward. Interesting. Didn't trade there. Trash Master sideboard. One of. Interesting. Alright. Getting annoying. I don't know what the cards are in this set, so I'm just going to attack and get blown out by whatever they have here. Oh, God. Chromium again? Okay, well, I guess we can't win this game. There you go, Succulent. Now you got it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now it's going to be pretty hard to win. Now it's going to be harder to win. I don't even know what our path to victory here is. Like... We just died of Chromium next turn. We can't stop it. It's hexproof. What's up, Snook? Well. Opponent's deck looks like a good sealed deck. A lot of the cards you want, like I was saying. Just big, powerful cards. And some card advantage and some early stuff. Keeping the kill spell is irrelevant. They just save their Chromium. Okay. Well, that was brutal. Can't even bone to Ash the stupid Chromium. Oh, just watch me get dunked on. No problem. What can we do here? Our pool is just so... It feels just so shallow. You bring in the creeps. Maybe we just get a little frisky here. Just bring in, like, double creeps. We cut, like... I mean, Bone to Ash seems good against them. Cut the Neonate. Bring in, like, creep. And then we could bring in the skilled animator. Just try and punk them. Like, I don't really know. Our opponent's deck just seems much more powerful than ours. This card seems bad. Dwindle. You cut that. Bring the axe in. Just to try and get him. Let's cut the Bone to Ash. Yeah, I'll be in Worcester. Yeah. Let's try this, I guess. Play the Prodigy, too. I kind of land for Prodigy. Yeah, let's do that, actually. They want to put us into play. Let's try and take advantage of it. That's pretty bad. Only have like 3 artifacts. You have 4 artifacts? That's pretty awful. I'll leave a land in. 4, 8. Sure. You can buy bits or you can like watch ads to get them, I think. What's up, Lucifer? Are you, Tannen, and Todd coming to TJ Collectibles next week? I believe so, yes. We're doing our challenge BCW event. BCW challenge event, I mean. Watching the fight tomorrow? Nah. I'll watch UFC if it's on. I do enjoy watching it, but I'll like never go out of my way to like watch it. His hand's fine. Jeez, Rick, you don't gotta yell. God. Rick is a tyrant. Red Dolph is Rick Kivett, our Team BCW manager. He is a tyrant. He cracks the whip. He's just mean to us all the time. He makes us practice and do suicides, and he's like the guy from Miracle. Again. We puke everywhere. We got to draw some lands here, alright? That's a land. How's the guy from France that worked in a salt mine doing? What? Alright, I mean, drawing lands here is honestly kind of fine. I mean, we have double great 6-drop, so... Could easily get Essence Scattered here, but obviously we'd rather than Essence Scatter the zombie than this thing, the thingy. Cool. Oh, God. This card is really good. Skilled Animator. Nice card, Jim. Please play a good creature. And then we'll draw land. Yeah. Done. Lando. Yes. Didn't pull a trash man, but we have a few people willing to give us one or trade us one or sell us one or whatever. This card is dope. Take vengeance. Destroy target tapped creature. Alright, so we have 3 cards left. An Essence Scatter effect would be pretty bad for us. I think I almost like just playing the Spectre. And puts them to 3. They basically have to Essence Scatter it, then I can play the Symbiote next turn. It's also like just not that good. It's just a 1/3, so who cares? Oh wow. Alright. They're F6'd. Still in stage 1. This is just a 1-5 round league or whatever. It's a competitive league. They discarded Luminous Bonds? What is in their hand? Good lord. Samurai, did the bots have it? That's my concern, is the bots actually having the card. Because you can't buy packs yet, can you? They definitely have Chromium here. Which is fine, so we're going to kill them. Yeah. Alright, punked him out. Huh. The skilled animator is probably kind of loose, but again, I feel like we need to kind of cheese them out to win because their deck seems much better than ours. So, don't forget, my friends, I still have this entire stack of Dominaria packs for my RPTQ finals loss because we suck. Donation bonus: every $3 donated, I'll open a pack. You name a card when you donate, and if I open that card, rare or mythic, I give it away live on stream, foil or non-foil. Don't forget. Okay? Oh, we got the creeper. Now all we need is the artifactor guy. What's up, Peter? Peter. Yeah, Peter, I'm still not sure about tonight, so I'll have to let you know later. Depends on exactly what time Nicole gets out of her thing, and this depends. How many packs are here? 5, 10, 16. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. There's a pumpkin on my head. I don't belong in your deck.
You're so weird. That's you. If you were a magic card, you would definitely be a field creeper.
Sure. I'll take it.
Could somebody Photoshop Jim's face onto
But
that?
then the pumpkin's gone. It's not nearly as exciting.
Well, then put it somewhere else. Put it in his hand. So he's holding
But then I'm
Jim's
not the
face.
creeper. Manolith.
But it's like the pumpkin guy holds his own head. Alright. I just came to say I was going to the doctor. So I gotta go.
Duress.
Ha.
What are you laughing at me for?
You got dressed.
That's so mean.
You deserve it.
Why are you so rude?
So I hang out with you too much. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mr.
Every time
Quattro.
Nicole.
Hi, Squatro. Hi, everybody. I love you all. I have to go. I can't.
Eternal Madness
I
says.
get there before 10 o'clock. 2, 3.
Let's get out
10
of here.
o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3
Let's
o'clock.
leave.
Rock.
You're still talking.
Okay, I'm going.
I brought the camera.
Bye.
What is wrong with me? What did I do? There we go.
Obviously, I'm just gonna bug her.
God, this card's so good.
I hope.
Alright, that's... Well, God, this card is so good. Okay, so, questions... Eternal Madness says, is today like a one of, or am I getting back on our normal stream schedule? I mean, I'll be streaming a lot next week, but we are moving probably in like 2 weeks, so still chaos, my friends. I mean, I have to just serve here, right? I can't afford to just like not attack anymore. Zuno resub. This card's great, in case you're wondering. Excellent sealed deck card. Take Vengeance. Any chance for dragons in standard? Yeah, sure. God. Alright, doesn't matter now because we have a flyer. Alright. Here we go. Coast to coast with the Psychic Symbiont. They discard a land, we draw a land. Ugh. Yeah, sure. You got it. They're gone. That's a pretty good draw. Although they have Chromium in their deck, and I can't counter that, which is a tilt, so... No. Oh, okay. We're hitting that. God damn it! Stop drawing lands. We win the race here. No chromium, please. Thank you. Hold. Our opponent's deck is so good. We beat them. We did it. Opponent's deck seemed very, very good. I would endeavor to build your sealed deck like our opponent's deck. Like double cavalry, removal spells, big powerful cards, mind rots. Seems great. We're 3-1. Let's go. I think our sideboarding there was pretty smart. I think one of the most important things about sealed too is also just build a lot of decks. Spend your time between rounds just rebuilding your deck. And just try, especially at a pre-release, just like try different builds and stuff. Oh my god. All right. This I'm going to mulligan. I really, really hate mulliganing and sealed. But we're playing 18 lands. I'm going to mulligan. Sure. All right. Yes, in a pre-release, you're allowed to change your deck between rounds. Highly recommend you do that. Just build a bunch of different decks, try a bunch of different things. It's also it's fun, and it's also just an effective way to learn to format and build better decks and so on and so forth. They revealed a land swamp. Okay, it's like super wood elves. Who's Jeff? Solid little card. Sky Scanner. Been unimpressed with our Wall of Mist. Yeah, it's fine. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to use a kill spell on either one of those cards. It's whatever. This card's good. I'm telling you, this card's really good. Like, now what? Can't really go blow for blow with this card, you know? I don't want to block it with Snapping Drake. I guess we're just going to get into a racing scenario anyway. I can just chump it with the wall if I have to. This card's good. Rick, what are you doing, man?
This should cover all the packs left.
You're leaving no fun for anybody else. Alright, well, you gotta name cards. We gotta open some packs. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. Alright. We have lots of packs to open. You gotta name cards, Rick. You want Karn? Karn for every pack?
I bet my
See, the big thing that makes this card so good is that what's good against hexproof is Black Death touch creatures, and obviously they can't block them. This is... Oh, I can't block it with that, duh. Alright, well... That was fun. Thanks for following, everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, hexproof's cool, right? Poll time. Yeah, hexproof is cool, right? Poll. Yeah, hexproof is cool, right? Yes or no? I don't know what to do. I don't really have an answer to that. They have that again, we're going to lose. I mean, we have Essence Scatter and Bone to Ash to counter the stupid thingy, so, like, it's a thing. So just
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, Wall of Mist has been pretty bad. Hexproof is pretty cool. Wow. I say it's not pretty cool. I disagree. I don't know. What's up, Fildrick? Bouncing the aura is not terribly effective. Alright, this hand is fine. It's not great. We're 3-1. Last round of our pre-release. We have identified many cards that are good. Mostly by losing to them. But we managed to steal some wins, so... Yeah, the record thing's not working anymore. Nothing really works anymore. Troll Ascetic. Remember Troll Ascetic? Back in the day? I'll do it. Yes. Haha! Burnsy is not amused. Alright. Now we can just draw some lands and cast these thingies and we'll be good to go. I was so sure they were playing another one. Like, so sure. Land. Shit. God damn it. Quattro, if you missed it, they played this card, then put the +7/+7 and trample aura on it. What's up, 7? I would say it feels pretty slow. It seems like most of the good decks we've played against have been pretty grindy. We did not open Trash Master, no. Come on. Strangling Spores on our Snapping Drake. That's fine. Clock, resub. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate the continued support and understanding that I had to go for a while and work on my house. It's my first big stream back after about a month. Okay. Land? Come on. Bork, bork, bork. Oh, God. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, Vampire Neonate's not exactly an important... Oh, they're killing the thing. That makes sense. This card also seems very good and sealed. Okay. Play Tezzeret. It's under pretty heavy pressure. I think we're just going to kill something. I guess we'll kill the Centaur Corsairs. I don't want them to play this... Kill like a Gravedigger and play this again. I'd almost rather play the Symbionts before Tezzeret anyway. Oh, sweet. Alright. We got him. So now you get to kill this thingy. And feel real good about life. Because our hand is 2 great creatures and a Tezzeret. And they've got 3 cards in hand. Are they good? Yes, they are good. Okay, now I don't think we can win. Because... maybe we can win. We play this. Discard, draw. This card's really good. This card's really good in their deck. And they discarded a Luminous Bonds. Oh my god, we're so dead. This card's sick. Yeah. Alright. Brutal. That's it, right? We're just dead. That's the league. Alright. 3-2! Like every league ever in the history of Magic. We went 3-2. Yeah. I feel like our other opponents actually had better decks than that opponent, but we were a little too slow that game, unfortunately. Obviously, the Hexproof plus 7/7 is just unbeatable. Like, I don't think there's a way to beat that in this format besides, like, the Wrath of God. Alright, so that was our league. Our pre-release getting ready league. I can't see the deck. I need a Goblin Trash Master. Who's got one for me? So, deck didn't seem as good as it looked on initial looking. We were very light on removal. We had a lot of clunky removal spells. Didn't have a lot to do early. We had some good late game cards. Like Two-Headed Zombie wasn't very good in our deck. Like the whole Death Baron Two-Headed Zombie thing was pretty bad. Maybe honestly we could have just not been black. No, we gotta be black. Like, I mean, we had to have been black. Yeah, so our deck was like okay. I think we did a pretty good job of picking out some good cards that seem really good though. This card seems great. The format seems kind of slow, so I definitely would build your deck, with big, powerful late game effects like this in mind. Yeah, it's a 3/3 for 6. It's still very good. I would choose to draw if you have enough early removal and interaction. Definitely, like this deck couldn't draw because our curve is too bad and we didn't have enough removal. I would definitely try and build your deck in a manner so you can choose to play to draw first. 17 or lands or 18 lands. 17 lands with drawing first is fine. But yeah, try and maximize your overall power level. And try and play, again, cards like this. Big, powerful effects. Try and stay away from cards like Wall of Mist, Walking Corpse, Field Creeper. Random little like 2/1s for 2. and like Pegasus Courser, things that are not going to have a huge impact on the game, that are like they're going to get outclassed pretty quickly. It's going to be hard to build a deck that curves out really, really well. So try and make your deck a little more grindy if possible. I think splashing colors is very reasonable. There are 10 common dual lands. We only opened one, but they are out there. So, and then we're playing goblins next. I need a goblin trash master. Who's got one for me? I'll buy it from you. Somebody. Anybody. I closed those chats because I just didn't think about it. But so I need goblin trash master for legacy goblins coming up next. We'll do one of Rick's packs right now because Rick bought all the packs. Open a card and give it away live on stream. Here we go. Foil or non-foil? Song of Release. Territorial Allosaurus. Garna. No foil. Let's do one more. Pack 2 for Rick. Got one to borrow. I like to buy it if possible. If the bots have it, I'll buy it from them, but I just figured the bots wouldn't have it yet. Memorial. Sage. Jugs. Squee. No car in there. So we got more packs to open. I'll open them up as the stream goes on. But if you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for your pre-release video. Good luck at your pre-release. And I hope you open something sweet. A lot of cool cards in this set. A lot of filler too, though. Be careful of playing too much filler in your deck. Don't play too many tricks. You want to have more cards that are individually powerful. All right? Sweet. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Make sure you follow. See you guys next time.